alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Roy Jones Jr. is making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight. Muhammad Ali's ring walk. He just exudes confidence, carrying himself like a champion.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Roy Jones Jr. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Interesting matchup, Muhammad Ali against Roy Jones Jr. Teddy, so many times we see Ali punk fellow heavyweights. Now he's going up against Roy Jones Jr., a supreme athlete who's used to doing the punking.
Yeah, and more important than even that, and you're right, Joe, but I look at it as a way of a student facing the teacher, the professor, because, you know, Jones' greatest weakness here is that not only he's not as big, but he's a guy that he's emulated Ali, and now Ali knows that. And Ali's saying, hey, you copied me, but you didn't get the real thing. I'm the real thing. You're going to find out tonight.
Well put together combination by Roy Jones. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well, but basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
Sharp three punches landing by Ali. Good defense, just covering up down low. Able to cover up that gut. Muhammad Ali's got some swelling that's now starting to show. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
He's committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Roy Jones Jr. Teddy, Roy Jones Jr. has had one of those dynamic relationships, I guess you could describe it, with his father.
Nothing unusual when a fighter has a father as a trainer. Whether you go way back to Wilfredo Benitez and his father Gregorio Benitez, or you have Mayweather and his father, of course, Mayweather Sr., or Trinidad. A lot of times you will have a lot of success, but you will also have, as you said, a dynamic situation, sometimes even an explosive situation.
Keep your hands up.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow.
Come on, keep busy, guys. Come on now. Come on, come on.
Sharp counterpunch by Roy Jones. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Wow, is he defensively sound. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A series of power shots, and he is hurt.
The thing here right now is he's not disrupting his own offense. He's keeping just enough distance to keep those hands moving.
And that round is in the books, and that one should go into the record books. It's been all action all night. But that chapter in the book was something special.
Oh, it was, Joe. You know, sometimes you go to a party, you don't know what to expect. You wind up getting guys that like to talk. They come right in, they introduce themselves. Well, here, you get guys that like to fight.
Good block. Roy Jones Jr.'s offense has completely gone away here, it seems. He was hurt earlier, and now all he's doing is worried about what could be coming to get him again.
Yeah, he was on the highway earlier going about 90, and now all of a sudden he's taking those back roads going about 20. How long until the police catch up to him or his opponent pulls him over?
Very clean offense from defense by Roy Jones. What did we learn about Roy Jones as an amateur, about what he brings into the ring? I mean, the guy went 121 wins as an amateur and racked up as many medals and honors as you could.
Well, I'll tell you what we learned about Jones. Very gifted, tremendous talent, speed, and power. Great mix of the two. And he found a way to make wrong right. He breaks the rule book on technical things, on as far as the approach of how you should do boxing 101. He pulls back when you shouldn't pull back. He drops his hands when you shouldn't drop your hands. But he has the speed, the timing, the anticipation, the confidence to make it right.
Oh, Roy Jones Jr.'s on the canvas. He went down hard there. From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Able able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. There he goes with the right hand again. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And a good counter by Ali. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Roy Jones. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Roy Jones Jr.'s in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
A very crisp combination by Ali. Tough to have a discussion about Muhammad Ali without bringing up the name of Smokin' Joe Frazier. Their trilogy, perhaps the most documented in the history of the sport.
Well, Fred Astaire, maybe the greatest dancer of all time, had to have Ginger Rogers, and you do need somebody to match up with, and he found that person. He found that person in every way, was the perfect guy to make great fights with. You know, personality-wise, the opposite of each other. And style-wise, in that ring, the opposite. One guy coming forward, another guy on the outside looking to take advantage of that forward motion.
Good block by Ali. Halfway through this round. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Muhammad Ali is now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter. And that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Roy Jones. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Final 10 seconds. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
That's a good block by Ali. Devastating blow by Roy Jones. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
So this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Nothing there on the punch by Ali. He missed with that headshot. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Muhammad Ali's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Oh, he is clearly stunned. He just took a barrage of punches. Not hitting his... And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Muhammad Ali's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.